Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another World of Tanks replay, and here today, guys, I am playing in my T69 on, I think, a very long forgotten map, Hidden Village. This is back in patch 9.6. You know, I've been kind of lacking on a little bit of World of Tanks content, and so I was like, you know what, let's check out my hard drive, see what I got just laying around, and I have a bunch of replays, really good replays, just lying around all over the place from different patches. And so I've been pretty much been trying to categorize them, scrounge them up, and try and find like a big chunk of them to be able to put on my hard drive and be able to show you guys. And so I'm playing in the T69 today on Hidden Village, and I'm heading up to the north end of the map. And this north end is really kind of an annoying place to go. I believe before this used to be nice and open, but now this place has just this giant chunk of slabbed concrete there, right in the middle, which makes it easy for people to get nice alley shots down this way, which seems to be a problem with some of Wargaming's maps. There's a Lorraine 40-ton down there. I'm trying to get a shot on him. He pokes out. Unfortunately, I do miss there. And this is also back when this tank got 173 millimeters of pen with its 90mm gun, as it has been changed to I think about 181. So it's still a very competitive gun. But not wanting to sit there and deal with the Lorraine and pretty much any other tanks going down that way, like the Jag Tiger 88 and all that, I come around to the other side and I find a lone 1390 just driving around here. And with that good unload time of, I believe, 2 seconds between each shell, I'm able to put in 2 good shots in that 1390. Now this thing does have quite a lengthy reload. I believe it's around maybe 24 to 26 seconds. For 4 shells, which isn't too bad, considering you get like maybe, I think, around 960 damage output potential in about like 8 seconds with these 4 shells. And so far this game is not really going in our favor. Luckily the waffle there with the big 15cm just obliterates that Panther M10, bringing the scores back 1-2. But we can definitely see on the map that they have a lot of their heavy tanks where they usually go on this map when this map was still available, and that's around this area up here, I believe on the south map, on the south end of the map. I see my little lightweight friend here is in trouble with a Bulldog and a VK. So I kindly come over and just empty my shells into the VK and Bulldog, pulling back 2 kills for our team. So not a bad result there. That's a pretty good way to use the clip potential of this tank, is to take out tanks that have really low HP. Usually around 400 to 200 hit points. You can pick up a lot of kills that way. But that doesn't really do a huge amount for our team, considering we are still having very big troubles in this part of the area of this little city down here. Trying to find shots on the Jag Tiger, unfortunately not able to get shots on him. So I find the Lorraine, get nice 2 shots into him. He misses a return shot, unless he was going for the lightweight who was on very low HP. And now we're on the reload again. And you seem to have this problem in the T69 a lot. You unload your shells so quick, you do all your damage, and then you're pretty much just waiting around to try and shoot tanks. And that was a really weird tank turret glitch. But nonetheless, it's going to allow us to put in a good shot there to the Type 62, making him definitely not want to think again about coming out after this T69. Now that Centurion 7.1 is potentially within a range for a full clip kill, but I really don't want to pull around and get hit by that 390 alpha damage gun. So I'm kind of just pulling back here. I know there's I believe the Lorraine's still over there. Yep, he is. We got the Type 64, the Centurion pulls out, takes a big shot on us, we put a shot into him. The Lorraine is not focusing us, so I am going to focus this Type 62, miss our first shot, get our second shot right through the side of the turret, and now we're on reload again. And luckily, I was wondering as I was watching this back, is the Lorraine going to attack us? And he doesn't, because he is also on reload. Either that or he's very scared of that 54 lightweight, who's only on 200 hit points. Now the Centurion 7.1 is actually definitely a one-shot kill. Can we get him? Auto aim isn't the best. Kind of wiggling the turret there. Bounce our first one. He misses, and we are able to put in our other shot and finish him off. Now we got the Lorraine, a 40-ton here. This is not a good situation. We only have 1 shell remaining. We missed the one, and we bounced the other one. He takes his first shot, whiffs it, He gets a damaging shot on us. Surely it's game over, but he misses his next shot. He's panicking. He misses another shot right past our turret. We angle. He bounces off of us. And he is one shot away from death. Now we are almost reloaded. He missed his last shot there, allowing us to easily pick up the kill on him. Now the scores are 12 to 10. We got 5 kills, probably around 3,000 damage down from just how, like, attacking this northern part. I keep always wanting to say southern part, but just wanting to attack down here at this northern part. Now I am kind of worried about this Type 64, trying to find him where he is at, but he's actually right up there, and he actually quit the game. He got so fed up with this team that he just quit the game, and we're just easily able to snag that 580 hit points, getting ourselves a top gun, and potentially maybe even having a chance at getting the high caliber, considering we've already probably done a lot of damage up to this point. But the match still isn't over. We got a Centurion 7-1, an M53, M55, lightweight on very low HP, and we have me on very low HP as well. And they still have 2 tier 9 tanks, the E75 and the Jagdtiger, and we spot the Jagdtiger, still pretty healthy, but not for too much longer. Got some nice side shots at him. Nail our first one, bounce the second, nail the third one, and the fourth one, unfortunately, the penetration doesn't really help us there, and we don't get another penetrating shot on him. So now it's pretty much just reload time, and I decided at this point to switch over to premium rounds. Now back when I had this thing, I only carried 2 clips of premium shells, and the premium shells actually have some pretty good pen on these things. 250 with still 240 alpha damage, which isn't too bad. 250 pen is more than enough to butter the side of Jagdtiger, maybe even the front lower plate. Get our first penetrating shot, the other one just clips the side of the house. Our next one bounces, and the fourth one just magnetizes towards the lower plate, easily able to take out the Jagdtiger. That's a crazy shot right there. Kind of disappointed that that one shell did hit the edge of the building, but it didn't really affect, I believe, our aiming too much. And now it is down to me with only, I believe, 9 shells left, and an M53, M55 who does have the stock gun against E75 on just a plethora of hit points. And he's already got 4 kills, so I'm very, very scared about this guy. Now the one thing I'll definitely have to do during this situation is just spot for artillery, because I don't have enough shells. Well, actually I do have enough shells to be able to take him out, but I just don't have good angles on him. I might have his side, but unless I can track him, he'll just easily angle his front towards me, and with that 490 alpha damage gun, just easily obliterate this tank. And he's still got most of his hit points, so it's very unlikely that I'll be able to take him out. So I spot him for artillery, very cautiously trying not to get spotted here. You see the artillery shell goes in, definitely does hit him. Probably only does around 300 to 400 damage, considering again he has the stock gun. E75 down to 1392. Can I get shots on him to be able to do some pretty decent damage? Find the lower plate there. Looks like we might have hit it. Don't really want to expend too much of our shells. We only have 3 premium shells left, and then it's down to 5 armor piercing. And we actually don't even hit him. He turns around. Can we get some side shots on him? Don't let it fully aim. It bounces off. We hit the house that he's going behind. We shoot another one, and again hitting that house, doing no damage, and now we're down to 5 armor piercing. So now it's kind of just a wait situation. We're going to use these bushes here, kind of like a double bush technique, considering I think the flowers might count as a bush. And we know he's definitely hiding behind that house, just waiting for someone to pop out, maybe for the artillery to come barreling over the hill, or maybe us to come, maybe just go and attack him, but there's no way that's going to happen, especially not on such low HP. Now at this point I was kind of like, he's not by the Jagdtiger. There's no way he's by the Jagdtiger. And I'm kind of wanting to shoot the house, but at the same time, if he isn't there, and say maybe he moved on a little bit further, which is kind of unlikely, he might be able to spot me if I do shoot, considering I am very close to this bush here. You can also see that artillery is relocating. Good strategy by him. And I'm starting to do a little bit of the Jaws theme in chat. Bum bum, bum bum, bum 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 bum. Kind of just to scare the C-75. Maybe scare him out of his hiding position. Like maybe I'm up on that cliff and I'm going to come up behind him. Kind of just to get him to flush out. Kind of make him nervous and kind of try and make him make mistakes. But it seems like he's smarter than that. He's still hiding behind the house. I'm waiting for artillery to reload. I believe he might be reloaded, but he's also got to aim in too. And so now I decide to take the shot. Artillery takes a shot. He misses, it looks like. Splashing closer to the Ag Tiger, we can pull up and we can see that the E-75 in fact was just sitting there. He lost his tracks. We take one shot at him. We take another shot at him. Very nearly avoiding a return shot there. We only have 2 shells left and the E-75 is on the move. So there's no way we're going to be able to kill this guy. It's pretty much obvious. 2 shells is not enough without an ammo rack to be able to kill this E-75. Plus the penetration on this gun back when it had 173 millimeters is definitely not enough to take out an E-75 frontally or maybe even possibly from the side if we hit some spaced armor. Now I kind of make the huge mistake here. I could have possibly saved my tank, but the E-75 comes right up beside us. We auto aim. We have 1 shell left. Can't even get the last shot out. And now the E-75 is on 689. Artillery is going to take a punt at him. Gets him down to 226. Good shot by artillery. And now it's up to this M53, M55 to be able to take on this E-75. And there's a good chance he's going to be able to win this. It's pretty much 1 versus 1 shot. And yeah, pretty much the E-75 could one-shot the M53. M53 could one-shot E-75. Even if he splashes maybe a little bit close to him, if he definitely hits him, it's going to be an insta-kill. So now the M53 pretty much just has to wait for the C-75. Me and some of the other people on our team are trying to give this guy some advice. You know, maybe like go hide down low in the water. When he comes barreling around this corner, shotgun him. But he decides to go to this side instead. Which is actually a nice hiding location here. Got nice cover from anyone coming down the road over there. You got nice view on this area, but the enemy also has good view on you as well. And he could come around this corner. He could potentially come around up here, take a shot at him, and the M53 would have no time to react. But it's pretty much just a waiting game. Where is the C-75? Still waiting. M53 is aiming a little bit more to the right. I'd probably aim a little bit more into the town, maybe even right at the corner, just in case the E-75 does come barreling around. And there is the E-75. Now it's kind of unlikely that he spots the M53-55. So the M53 has a way better chance to be able to hit him, considering he is potentially... he misses his shot. Now, this is when things get really weird. The M53-55 goes right across, straight across in front of the E-75, and the E-75 doesn't even take a single shot at him. Which is kind of weird, because now he's allowed him to get more time and get to a better location to be able to reload. So this becomes very dangerous for the E-75. Is the E-75 going to be able to come over this ridge before the M53 reloads and be able to take him out? M53 just aiming over this ridge. It's potential that the E-75 could come from either side, maybe even over the top, so he backs up even more. Gets a nice spot off on him. The E-75 is coming over. He gets into a location to where he could actually drown himself, which you can't fire the gun. He pulls back, E-75 misses, and the M53-55 shotguns him right in the track for that game-winning shot. Amazing shot there by him, and good job to him for carrying this game. Even though, you know, I feel like we did quite a lot in this game too. 7 kills, I think 4.4 thousand damage, and some pretty good experience. And pretty much at the end of that note, such a good replay I feel, we're going to take a look at the post-battle results screen and see pretty much how this game went. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the post-battle results screen of the T69 on the Hidden Village way back when in patch 9.6. And guys, we can see we picked up a mastery badge, we picked up a few nice little medals here: Fire for Effect, Duelist, Bruiser, picked up the High Caliber, the Top Gun medal, and 37,919 credits, and 3,012 times 2 doubled experience. We can see here on the team score we picked up 4,407 damage, 7 kills, and 1,506 standard base experience. That's a pretty good job. I believe in the T69, especially with the gun handling on that thing back then, when it only had that 173mm a pen. We can see we fired almost all 40 of our shots, 32 hit, only 23 penned, so that's not very good. Did a little bit of damage, over 300 meters. We did do a bit of spotting damage for the artillery, and we actually blocked some damage from that Lorraine. But all in all, without the premium account, which would have been very nice, the premium shells back then costed quite a bit for me when I was playing standard, and we ended up losing 14,316 credits in that game. So kind of disappointing, but again, a very good replay in my opinion, and I hope you guys definitely enjoyed it. So ladies and gentlemen, if you've liked this video, feel free to give it a like, maybe even comment what you guys think about the T69. Do you feel like the 173mm penetration back then was way too much of just kind of a nerf to this 90mm autoloader? Or do you feel like it was a good amount and Wargaming should have possibly left it instead of giving it a buff? But in my personal opinion, I really enjoyed this replay, and after seeing this replay and what I did in the T69, I actually went back and rebought the T69 because I liked it so much, and it just gave me a good sense of, hey, this tank is pretty good. It had pretty good stats back then, even with that bad penetration on the AP, and now it's got even better penetration with the AP, so why not give it another try? But again, I would love to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be able to see you guys in the next video. So take care and have a great day. Bye-bye!